Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Esther Roya Olowo Kire, and today I'll be talking about when to talk about your past in your current relationship. A lot of persons will be thinking or wonder if they should still tell their partner, that is their current partner, of what they've passed through during their past relationship. Some individuals even think that whenever they share their past with their current partner, that the current partner can use it against them. And that is why I talked about maturity in relationship. You can check this video out for stages of maturity before you can actually go into a relationship with someone, or before you can get married to that person. Some persons even have the conception that whenever they say something in their current relationship, it's usually ruin their current relationship. For example, telling your current partner of the baby you had while you are in school, in secondary school, tertiary school, and not actually married to the man. I mean, disclosing your past mistakes, your past hurts in this current relationship. So that is what we'll be discussing on today's video, on if you should, how you can disclose your past in your current relationship. We actually do not need to keep secrets in relationships, but there are time and season for everything, even as the Bible says. So today I'll be sharing 3 vital things you should look out for before saying that thing out to your current partner. So let's dive into the video. So the first thing I'll be sharing today is relevancy. You need to understand how relevant that thing is. You need to know if it is relevant for you to say it now or currently in that relationship. I know you know that your relationship needs time for it to mature and for it to grow. For example, let's take planting something like let's take planting, for example. If you are planting a coconut, for example, a big coconut tree, before that coconut tree can be able to stand, can withstand storm, withstand rainy season, withstand the dry season, the Harmattan season, and it still produce its fruits. So the number one vital thing is to understand how important that thing is in your current relationship. For example, I did things you should say, do's on first dates. Check this video, you see do's on first date and don'ts on first date. Your first date is not the time for you to talk about your past relationship or for you to talk about your past errors and mistakes. I want you to know that if you're unable to forgive yourself for your past errors and mistakes, this will also affect you, and telling your current partner will also affect your relationship with him or her. So the first step is for you to heal from any kind of disappointment or pain or things you fell into that you wouldn't on a good day have fallen into. For example, getting pregnant during your teenage age, sometimes it's because you don't have the full understanding. You are not matured enough to take decision, and or maybe it's due to rape, and or maybe it's due to some incidents you are unable to actually that is an occurrence that you can't take hold of, and that is why you need to heal up and not beat yourself or still hurt from past mistakes. This will help you greatly in your current relationship and telling your partner about your past. Relevancy. How relevant is your past to that your current relationship? Some agricultural measures that they breed plants in the nursery. This nursery helps to keep that plant, nurture that plant, not to expose them to harshness, to heavy storm, harsh weather, or to too much sunlight, which is photosynthesis, you know. That is why they have nurseries to nurture all those beautiful plants. And when they have grown, there are sometimes they'll bring them into, they make bed for them. And sometimes they will separate them into small pots. And sometimes they can take them to the garden, sell it out. And you can have them even in the forest, that they can withstand all harsh weather and thereabouts. So that is how relationship is. There are some times that it still should still be nurtured. It should still be in the nursery. They should still make bed for it. It still need other people. Like you still need other things to make it grow. Like essentials in relationship, and like respect, love, commitment, compromise, and other things. They still need it. Those are the bed. Those are the foundational bed. Trust, respect, those are the foundational bed you can lay your plants, and that is the nursery. If your relationship is still at this stage, you should not disclose anything that might damage that relation, because things of the past or past things that has a significant impact in your life. Don't worry. There are some persons who say that when I don't even want to talk about it, what if he asks me question towards it? Am I going to say no? Like a lot of ladies, we just say, please, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Then the man will begin to be like, is this something serious? Is there something serious? Or she like keeping secrets? You know, some guys or some ladies can quickly say, if you are not telling them all, like they are asking you a lot. And it's still early in that relationship. You don't want to disclose a lot. There's a way you can say it without getting them scared or getting them worried that you are keeping secrets for them. I'll still get to that. So let us move to the second point. The second thing is, how much trust have you both built in that relationship? Trust is like respect. When you build respect, you have respect for one another. You understand your principles. You understand that you are growing, you are maturing, you understand the past is in the past, you understand the present is in the present, and you understand the future. Because a man or a lady that is not matured enough, especially some guys, when they are not matured enough, if you disclose something to them, or when they are not even, if that relationship has not gotten to a maturity, a stage of maturity, and you disclose something to them, they will withdraw, and that might lead to the end of the relationship. I'm not saying you should keep secret. Like I said, you are still going to disclose this, but I'm going to tell you how. That is why you should watch this video to the end. How much has you guys put into each other? How much trust do you guys have for each other? How much has he earned your trust? How much have you earned her trust? Would also serve as a second category for you to know when to say something in your relationship. The third point is, how much have you grown? I said the first one is relevancy, where I talked about the bed, laying the foundation. The second one, I said, how much trust do you invest in each other? And the third one is, how much have you grown? Like the respect. The respect is the stage whereby you've been separated into parts. You understand each other's personality. You understand that the past is in the past, the present is in the present, and the future is the future. And the third one is, how much strength have you built? How much roots does that plant have? You know, if you know a little about deforestation, there are some trees that when you want to cut them down, they have their roots deep down, close to like 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, have roots deep down, close to 12 kilometers. That is how some giant trees are, and that is how deep you need your relationship to go. You need the roots to go deep down before you can actually say some things in your relationship. This root I'm talking about serve as connection between you guys. When you two are intertwined, you are connected, strongly connected, then the guy will be like, whatever happens to her happens to me. Whatever happens to me happens to her. That is, you are one. Even while you have not tied the knot, or you are in the verge of tying the knot, or you are just planning to have a, when you share goals together and you know that this person sees you in their future. For example, in marriages, even some marriages got broken because there is not enough connections. Depending on how strong your connection is with your partner, that will determine how they can bear things with you. How much strength have you built in the relationship? Because the roots serve as connection, and the strength serves as the love you guys have built together. If you are not connected, even while you have built love together, then it can also harm the relationship in sharing something about your partner or your past. Sharing your past in that relationship. I hope you understand that 3 points I mentioned. And those times when your relationship has met this category, these 3 categories, and lots more that you might want to add to it, then you can actually say it to your partner. So I would quickly answer this question a lot of persons will ask. What if he asked me on the first date? What if he threw this question to me? And what am I going to say? Because some persons, when they ask you something and you tell them it's personal, they get tensed and they'll begin to sense as if you are keeping secret for them, or you don't really want to love them, or you are not loving them the way they think you should. What if he or she throw the question to you and your relationship is not ripe for that kind of news or announcement? Now, don't give a word like, I don't want to talk about it, or let's forget about it, or even lying. You know, some person was just, because you don't want to talk about it, she said, no, do you have a child? No, I don't have a child. The question is being thrown to you and you don't want to give a straight answer, like you don't want to disclose what it is in that relationship. Just give him an eye-level answer. How would you give him an eye-level answer? Just tell him that, yeah, this is this or that is that, but I have more to it. It's like you saying 1% of the 10% of what you should have said. You'll be like, yeah, I would have loved to say this, but I actually want us to concentrate on both of us and want to see how we can work on this relationship before I can say it all to you. If I can actually trust you, then I will know when to say it all to you. Lady or this guy, we want to earn your trust. We want to build on your trust and to build a standard. We want to earn your trust for you to be able to say it all to the person. Remember, when it is not relevant, don't say it. Say it only when it is relevant. Because guys time ladies to talk too much just because we think we have to say it all, just that we have to say everything. Even while they are not asking the question, you are saying, you are talking. You don't have to say anything just anyhow. Say things when they are relevant and say things when you think it is needed, not because you think you have to say it, but say it when it is relevant and say it when it would make value. Lastly, don't say things on phone, like when you give you a call on a chat, something so personal that you need to disclose to him about your past. Make sure you are in a reserved area where both of you can have eye contact to see how he reacts to it and to see how you can actually talk about it. On my next video, I'll be talking about how to talk about your past in your relationship, whatever past it is, how to disclose it and how to handle it with your partner in your current relationship. Watch out. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel and you have watched this video to this point, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Drop your comment at the comment section. If you want me to talk more on this, drop it at the comment section. You have your idea on how, drop that at the comment section. And it's a wrap on today's video. Thank you. Bye.